Hi, I'm Derek B., editor of the Tribune, back with you for a Sunday edition of Tomorrow's News, our feature that we do every day where we show you in video what to expect in the next day's paper. We've got a Stack Monday paper for you, so I'm going to get right to it. In our lead story, Chad Abshire tells you a little bit about a study that just started on Thursday at Grissom Air Reserve Base, dealing with the noise level out there. Mark Orders Wampner, who does a lot of their public affairs for the 434th Air Refueling Wing, said that they have only once broken the 65 decibel threshold that is judged to be uncomfortable by the Air Force. And they're hoping that this study will help them to develop more land around Grissom for residential developments or even businesses. Grissom, as we talked about last week, has a really significant effect on the local economy. So we hope this is able to bring even more development out there, like the Hangar 200 project that brought Dean Baldwin in this year. In our display story, Chad Abshire went yesterday in the 13-degree weather to the Jingle Bell Run 5K, the first ever by Tri Kappa. They had more than 50 runners and raised more than $1,700, which was a lot higher than their $400 goal. Julie Dyson said it was a big success. She was a co-chair of the event. Had some great photos with that one. Some folks had jingle bells on their shoes. And the winner actually ended up with frosting his beard, of all things. A little bit further down the page, our friends over in Wabash wrote a story about Ray Moskowitz, who is a former Tribune publisher for 18 years, who now lives in Bloomington. He actually wrote a new book. I'm really excited to get a look at that. Moskowitz actually is also the namesake of an award given by the Hoosier State Press Association every year, which we did not win, although I got to go yesterday to Indianapolis with a lot of our other folks from the Central Indiana newspaper group. Some old friends over in Marion joined me, and accept a couple of awards on our behalf. That's also on our front page tomorrow in the Rail. Grace Stamper and Lisa Brinker, who unfortunately are not with us at the Tribune anymore, won third place in Best News Coverage under Deadline Pressure in Division 3, which is newspapers under 6,000 circulation, for their coverage of the Sound Vision Indiana Drum and Bugle Corps, which came under fire after founder was accused of some rape and child molestation down in Biloxi, Mississippi. We also won a second place award in Division 3 Best Sports Feature Photo for a harness racing shot out of Converse. It was taken by Elaine Moore, who unfortunately is also a former employee with us. So it's obviously great for us to be recognized, and we hope that our staff who's here now will be able to add to those accolades next December. Finally, on the front page, another story from the Plain Dealer. They had a story about Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood, who are famous from Whose Line Is It Anyway? They'll be at the Honeywell Center, 7:30 p.m. Friday, so we hope a lot of folks are able to get over there and see those funny men at work. On our business page, Eric Stoff did a story earlier in the week about Verizon LTE service coming to Peru. This is data service, so it won't unfortunately help a lot of folks with older phones. But if you do download a lot of things over the internet onto your cell phone, you should have a lot faster service. Tim Miles of Swayze Telephone, the CEO, is part of this through a partnership. He said that he hopes it'll clear the way for even bigger improvements in Peru's cellular infrastructure to come. We also have a stacked sports page. Nick went out on Friday night to the Peru boys basketball game against Wabash. Unfortunately, they were leading 47-44 late in the fourth, but lost 70-63 in double overtime. The Apaches are now 2-1. The Tigers are 0-2. Seth Adelsberger for Peru led all scorers with 27 points. Nick also got the chance to go to the Peru girls basketball game versus Mechanical on Saturday, so it's unfortunate that they didn't have quite the same level of drama. Peru, which is now 1-6, won 56-19 over Mechanical, who was 0-6. They had a 21-7 second quarter run that put that one out of doubt, and they now are not winless anymore, and we hope Mechanical can get off the schneid soon as well. Michael Brooks, our correspondent, went to a couple of games this weekend as well. He saw the Mechanical boys basketball team beat North Miami 55-29. Mechanical is now 1-1. North Miami is 0-2. Mechanical has won that game now 9 games in a row. KJ Walton from Mechanical led all scorers with 15 points. Finally, Mike saw the North Miami girls play Whitco. Whitco unfortunately moved to 4-3 with a 69-30 win over 1-7 North Miami. Freshman Brianna Cumberfield, Brianna Cumberland led all scorers with 19 points. You can find all of those stories in tomorrow's print Peru Tribune. You can find them tonight at PeruTribune.com. You can find us on Facebook and on Twitter. Find me on Twitter, and all of our other reporters on Twitter. Until tomorrow, that's tomorrow's news. Chad Abshire will be with you Monday, so I will see you guys Tuesday. Have a great week.